True Blood, Season 7, Episode 3, entitled Fire in the Hole. With each and every one of these episodes, it's almost constantly reminding me that this is the last season. This is it. And in some ways that's good, but in other ways it sucks. I'll get to why in a minute. But the very first scene of the episode, it's weird. It's like we see this guru guy, he's teaching a class and people are stretching and just sort of letting their feelings and emotions out. And you're kind of sitting there going, alright, I know this is going to lead to something, but I couldn't figure out what it was until we see that one of the people in the group is Sarah Newlin. And I kind of just sort of yelled out, like, yes, Sarah Newlin is back. I like Anna Camp, and I love her as this character, and I was probably one of the only ones that was glad to see her not get killed last season. So to see her back, yeah, I was pretty happy. After last episode, Pam finding Eric, and he has hepatitis B. He's dying. That upset me so much to see him with the virus. Just the idea of Eric dying really sucks. He's probably my favorite vampire character on the show. So again, especially him slowly dying sucks. And when Pam was talking to him and she said, I felt Tara die, that confirms that yes, Tara is really dead, because there's been a ton of theories and fans talking of, oh, why didn't Pam feel her death? That must mean that Tara didn't really die. I didn't take it that way. I took it as Pam probably felt Tara die, but she was so engrossed in her mission to find Eric that she just ignored it. And so I'm glad that she addressed that. She said that she felt it, and that's our confirmation that Tara indeed died. And throughout the episode, we saw flashbacks of Eric in 1986 or 7, and seeing him with probably his first true love. I enjoyed that. I found that interesting because I remember when him and Sookie fell for each other, Eric told her that there was only 2 times where people have professed their love for him, and he reciprocated that twice. And obviously one was Sookie. And I always wondered, though, who the first person was. Was it Pam? Was it somebody else? And then by the end of it, we saw a scene with him sort of giving Nan Flanagan, cool to see her back, he gave the authority smart-ass remarks and basically told him to fuck off. So when they came back to set him back straight, and they gave him the choice of either killing Pam or his human, yeah, I knew he was going to pick Pam, but the fact that he did pick Pam, he didn't really hesitate, even though it hurt him to see his love die. I like that too, because up until Sookie, Pam had always expected Eric to put her first, which he had. So again, if this is Eric's true death, getting more flashbacks of him with Pam and whatnot, I welcome Tara's mom being addicted now to Willa's blood. And all of that is just sort of crazy. I don't know exactly where that's heading as far as her getting those visions of Tara. I assume it's just her high off the blood. I've been expecting the Reverend to reveal that he is in fact evil, or that he has some ulterior motive. But the scene with him and Willa, he came off as a real nice guy, likable guy, and I was surprised by that. So maybe I was wrong. Now, when we see the town, or most of the town, that group, they've taken all the guns and they're going after anyone that's not human, I find it interesting that the big bad of the season doesn't seem to be one character or one powerful force. No, it's just kind of scattered, and it's just people that you're afraid of. Seeing them go after Sam, of course, I was hoping Sam wouldn't die. Him morphing into not only the owl, but the dog later on, I kind of geeked out and said, yes! I love him being the dog from season 1. And the scene where Jason and Violet talk, and Jason kind of says, hey, would you want to start a family? Would you want to adopt a kid? I like that too, because you see Jason sort of maturing and wanting something in his life, feeling like he needs a family to be complete. I don't know if I see Violet being the one that he ends up with, but I like to see him exploring those options and trying to create a better future for himself. The scenes with Lafayette and James, I think it's obvious where that's going, but I find it more interesting because obviously this is a different actor playing James. Finding out that the other actor, the reason why he left, because he didn't want to do these scenes or this storyline being gay with Lafayette. I don't know what I think about that. I mean, I'm not angry. I guess I sort of understand it, but look at every other guy on the show. They've pretty much done gay scenes. Look at last week's episode with Jason and Eric, that dream scene. Holy crap, they really went for it, right? So I have respect for actors like that who are willing to go the extra mile. We've been seeing the infected vampires getting more character stuff with them. And I guess it makes sense to give them more characters, to actually see what they're thinking and how some of them are just doing this because they can't help it. I know seeing them having conflict with each other and some of them not maybe wanting to do it but having to kill those people in the basement, maybe that creates more interesting relationships between them. I just like the idea more of them being just a frenzied, out of control, hard to deal with group of vampires. Watching the scenes with Sookie and Bill together, I enjoyed that, not only because it reminded me how much good chemistry these two have and how fun it is to see them together, but watching Sookie be so willing to put herself in danger in order to try to save her friends, I enjoyed that. I like that aspect to Sookie that I've missed from the earlier seasons. And I think that stemmed from last episode, which I love the scene where the group of them went to that other city and how it was desolated and empty and everyone was seemingly dead. I like that seeing what happened to that town is making Sookie desperate, is making her wanting to do whatever she can to help. Seeing Sookie talk about how she does love Alcide, she just doesn't love him as much as he loves her. There's a part of me that's like, wow. So you're basically thinking about leaving Alcide because he loves you too much? Ouch. You see what happens when you're a good guy, you're a nice guy, and it's almost like your biggest downfall is that you love your girlfriend too much? However, it is pretty honest of Sookie to say that out loud and actually admit that maybe he's moving too fast and she doesn't know if she'll ever have as strong feelings as he does. And I originally wrote down that the most surprising moment was when Violet killed Hoyt's mom, just completely ripped her heart out. When I saw that, I was like, holy shit, they just killed Hoyt's mom in such a brutal, vicious way. But no, the actual most surprising moment of the episode came at the very end, where the vampires finally got to Sookie, and I didn't know what they were going to do until Jason and Andy, they shot all the vampires, and then Alcide got shot in the head and died. And I was like, holy shit, they killed Alcide. Fuck. Again, I get it's the last season, I get that we're going to have main characters being killed. So that adds excitement and sort of that suspense in the show of not knowing which of these characters will get killed, because now they're going Game of Thrones style, killing main characters left and right. But I guess it just sucks because Alcide was one of the few genuine good characters, good people on the show. Anyways, guys, I did enjoy this episode a lot. I'm enjoying this season. I have no idea where they're going to go. So let me know in the comments below if you saw this episode of True Blood. What did you think of it? Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Later!